Today we are going to talk about several diseases that affect our tongues. Most live through life with the misuse of their tongues, and if not checked, it becomes fatal. Let's start with excessive talking. This is a common disease that people accept it as normal, yet it's not. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 19 says, "Too much talk leads to sin." To be sensible and leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut. In other words, when there are many words, transgression is unavoidable. He who restrains his lip is wise. And if you say too much, you are bound to say something wrong. The Bible itself warns us against using too many words. Even God himself warns us in Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 1. It says, "As you enter God's house, keep your ears open and your mouth shut." It's evil to make mindless offerings to God. Don't make rash promises, and don't be hasty bringing matters to God. God is in heaven while you are on earth. So let your words be few. If you're going to give your life to Christ, do not promise things you won't be able to fulfill. Surrendering is a good thing, but the Bible states in further chapters that an angel records all the supplications, the oaths, the prayers we make towards God. We are held accountable for every word we say, because we are going to answer for them if we have been insincere and haven't lived up to them. A lot of words makes you a fool. To use too many words is a mark of a fool. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 3. It says, "For a dream cometh through the multitude of businesses, and the fool's voice is known by a multitude of words." When you hear a person talking continuously, you need no proof that this is a fool. But what is the cause of this? Look at James chapter 3. James chapter 3 verse 8. "But no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and evil, full of deadly poison." People who are always talking are restless. Too much talking is a sure indication of someone whose heart is not at rest. Another disease is called idleness or careless words. Jesus once said that we will give account on judgment day of every idle word we have ever spoken. He even went ahead and said in Matthew when he said that in answering you say either no or yes. Anything beyond this is from the evil one. So if we say anything in exaggeration, it's from the evil one. It's simple. If you don't mean it, don't say it. It makes you a better person. Another disease is called gossip. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 16 says, "Do not spread some slanderous gossip among your people." Going around spreading rumors, slander, idle, untrue talk is gossip. The very title of Satan in New Testament, it means a slanderer. So the question is, are you actually doing the devil's work or representing Satan? But we also have a responsibility not to receive gossip. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 8 says, "Rumors are daunting morsels that sink deep into one's heart." See how true this is of a human nature. When you hear news about someone that is bad or shows that person in a bad light, your heart rejoices. Be careful that when gossip is put in front of you, do not swallow it. It is poison. Gossip tastes sweet, but they poison us. And as we receive it in our lives, we become poisoned by them. So, if you listen to gossip, you become an accessory to it. It is like a person who has stolen something, and you are in the knowledge of him stealing, and then you get that thing also and accept it. He gives you the stolen thing and you accept it with the knowledge that it was stolen. You become an accessory to stealing, to theft. So there are various conditions to get to the presence of God. When you look at Psalms 15, verse 1, it says, "Who may worship into your sanctuary, Lord? Who may enter your presence into your holy hill? Those who lead blameless lives and do what is right, speaking the truth from sincere hearts. Those that refuse gossip or harm their neighbors or speak evil of their friends." We must walk with integrity. Another disease is called lying. This is very vital that none of us is found guilty of lying. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 16 to 19 says there are 7 things that God hates. Hate is a very tough word when it comes to God, and one of them is autihies, lying tongues, hands that kill the innocent, a heart that plots evil, feet that move to do wrong, a false witness who pours out lies, person that sows discords in family. And the 3 of them are related to the tongue, the lying tongue, false witnesses. All these are connected to lying. The Lord detests lying lips, but He delights in those who tell the truth. And there is nothing in between the truth and lies. It is either you tell lies or you tell truth, and not half truth. We have so many gray areas in our lives, and I wonder if they are also found in the Bible. Jesus spoke to these religious leaders in John chapter 8 verse 44. He says, "For you are the children of your father the devil, and you love to do evil things." The devil is the liar, the father of lies. Every time we lie, it comes from the devil, and unless it is healed, it's frightening. When you look at Revelations chapter 21 verse 8 says, "Cowards, unbelievers, the corrupt, murderers, immorals, those who practice witchcraft, idol worshippers, and all liars, their faith is in the fiery lake of burning sulfur, which is the second death." If you're not cured of this, there is no way out of your faith. It is fatal. Can you look at Psalms chapter 12 verse 1 to 3? It says, "Oh Lord, for the godly are fast disappearing, and the faithful have vanished from the earth." Remember, flattering friends lay trap for you. Lying tongues hate its victims. They flatter you with their words to lead you to ruin. And hastiness to speak. When you look at Proverbs 29 verse 20, it says, "There is more hope for a fool than from someone who speaks without thinking." Our condition is worse than that of a fool. I hope